Hello, my beautiful bumblebees. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Since it is basically the weekend now, I will be getting videos out. This is going to be the fourth part of Selfish. And I am really excited because, someone commented a book I should read that I was literally going to do after the series was done, but hashtag thank you to them. I'll give them the shout out once I actually post the first video, but for now, this series only really has 3 more episodes after this one, so it's really sad. We're coming to the end of it, but honestly, I'm not mad about it. This has been a really good series so far, and I'm really excited to continue it. So please sit back, get comfy, and thank you for watching. Toodles! The week got quickly flown by, and you couldn't help but feel a bit drained from all the social interaction. Your mind recollected all the new faces and names you had encountered through your first week in South Park. You were grateful to Wendy for helping you meet new friends. You collapsed on your bed, feeling a sense of peace as you sink into the soft mattress. You take a deep breath and allow yourself to fully relax. As you lay there, you think about all the new memories you had made with your new friends of South Park. As you recall all the faces in your mind, one certain red-headed boy keeps standing out. He had caught your eye. A smile creeps across your lips as you continue to recall memories. You take the rest of the day to relax, needing to recharge your energy. You watch the sunset through your window, casting a warm orange light into your room. As the sun sets, you can't help but mentally thank Wendy for helping you meet so many new people. It was overwhelming at first, but you have started to feel more of a sense of belonging in this small town of South Park. Bzz, bzz. You see your phone light up with a notification on your side table. It was pretty late, so you were curious to see who was texting you at this hour. You open your phone, wincing at the bright light emanating from it. Clyde. Hey, Ryan, I know it's late, but I really want to see you. Care if I sneak over to your place? You look at your phone, surprised by his message. Yeah, sure, just be quiet. I'll let you in through the back door. You are confused by his sudden need to see you, but you comply. As you weren't really doing anything important. Some time goes by and Clyde texts you that he's at your back door. So you walk down the stairs and lead him into your bedroom, quietly closing the door behind the two of you. As Clyde stood in your bedroom, his eyes locked onto yours, and you couldn't help but feel a little nervous. Hey, what's up? You ask him, trying to sound casual. Okay, listen, I wanted to ask you this in person, he said, fidgeting with his hands a bit. And so, I've been wondering if you wanted to go steady with me, be my girlfriend. I think you're really nice and super pretty, so what do you say? You were taken aback by his sudden confession. This seemed a little soon, you think to yourself. You've never really been in a committed relationship before, and you were at a loss for words. You stand there processing his proposal. You can't help but feel your heart pounding in your chest. Fuck it. Yeah, I'd love to be your girlfriend. You smile sweetly at him. He looked at you like an excited puppy, and you started to giggle at him. Here, come over here, he says to you, pulling you next to him and his arms around your waist. He holds his phone up and kisses you on the cheek. While taking a photo, you giggle at his action. What's that for? You ask him. Oh, I just want everyone to know I'm dating the prettiest girl in South Park. He winks at you, making you blush. You take a peek over at the app he's posting the photo on, Coonstagram. You question. You've never heard of it before. Oh, yeah, it's some dumb app Cartman made when we were kids. We still use it now, so everyone will see us and be super jealous. He chuckles. You then download it yourself and add him on it, seeing the picture he posted of the two of you. It's captioned with a heart eye emoji and him saying how lucky he is. Oh, that's so sweet. You take a look at the comment that had already been posted. Smart and sassy Wendy. Oh my god, it's happening! Yes! The Tokenator. Dude, that's dope. Dude, dope. Happy for you guys, smiley face. Kenny dies a lot. Damn it, dude. You're one lucky son of a bitch. You chuckle at the comments from your friends as you pull Clyde into a big hug. He hugs you back and gives you another kiss on your forehead. You look up into his eyes, a wide smile plastered on his face. As you gaze into his eyes, you see excitement and joy written all over his face. Suddenly, he then leans down and plants his lips onto yours, catching you off guard. Your eyes go wide. This was your first kiss. You feel your heartbeat race with excitement. You feel his arms wrap around your waist and pull you closer, deepening the kiss. You respond by wrapping your arms around his neck, getting lost in the moment. Clyde then pulls away from the kiss, smiling proudly. You feel a mixture of emotions inside you. You're happy, excited, and a little overwhelmed. The night had gotten very late by now, and it was time for Clyde to go. You both walked quietly down the stairs. As he left the back door, he gave you a wave as he left. Down the street in his house, Kyle was tossing and turning relentlessly in bed, not able to sleep. He found him scrolling through his phone in an attempt to distract himself. While he was mindlessly scrolling on social media, he stumbled across the photo that made his heart drop. It was a photo of you and Clyde. He saw Clyde kissing your cheek while you had a smile on your face. Kyle's eyes widened. He frantically scrolled through the comments, seeing everyone's congratulations to the two of you. And he felt as though the wind had been knocked out of him. Feeling confusion and anger, he shot up in his bed. "What the fuck?" he exclaimed, not being able to contain his emotions. As he processed it, he slowly slumped back into bed with a frown appearing on his face. This was not at all what he was expecting to see. He felt as though he had been blindsided somehow. God damn it, Clyde. The dreaded day had finally come for you, the first day of senior year. It was finally time to face the other reality of another year of high school. Your body feels heavy and tired as you struggle to find the motivation to get out of your warm and cozy bed. As you reach over to turn your alarm off, you can't help but feel a sense of dread washing over you. You had made friends, of course, but there was nothing more nerve-wracking than being the new girl at a school. You take a moment to take a deep breath, breathing before sitting up in bed. Sorry, I needed to adjust how I was sitting. Feeling the need for some reassurance, you grab your phone and text your boyfriend. You and Clyde had been going out for some time now. He had developed the habit of posting pictures of you two and the two of you every time you guys were together. After texting Clyde a good morning text, you sigh deeply and begin to get ready for school. Walking into your bathroom, you begin to try your best to tame your mane of hair. You take a moment and examine yourself in the mirror, noticing the dark circles under your eyes. You had trouble sleeping last night, and you tried your best to cover them up with some concealer. You grab your bag and begin to go down the stairs, a smell of breakfast filling your nose. You walk into the kitchen to see your mom, who had taken the time to make you a meal before school. You sit down at the table in the kitchen and begin to dig into your meal. "Thanks for cooking for me, Mom," you exclaim to her. "Of course, sweetie. You can't have you going hungry on your first day," your mom tells you, giving you a big smile. After finishing your breakfast, you grab your phone and give your mom a goodbye hug before heading out. The four boys, Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny, were gathered at the bus stop, their breaths visible in the cold air. Kyle standing a few feet away from the others, looking despondent? Whatever. His shoulders were slumped and his eyes were fixed on the ground. Stan noticed Kyle's mood approaching him with a curious expression on his face. "Dude, why are you so emo?" he asked, trying to lighten the mood. Kyle responds with immediate and defensive, "I'm not emo. I'm not being emo," he snapped at the raven-haired boy. "You totally are. Don't tell me you're still moping about Clyde and YN." Kenny chimed in. At the sound of your name, Kyle's face flushed red with embarrassment. "I'm not moping about YN," he protested. But the words rang hollow. Everyone raised an eyebrow at him, not convinced. Cartman, always the one to speak his mind, spoke up. "Dude, why would you even be jealous of Clyde and YN? She's just some ugly bitch." Kyle's fist clenched at the insult directed towards you, but he quickly stopped as he saw you walking towards the bus stop. "Hey guys," you smile at the group of boys. Kyle's heart skipped a beat when he saw you, but tried to play it cool. His eyes were glued back onto the snowy ground. However, he couldn't help but try to steal glances at you, admiring your beauty. "Hey, YN," Stan greeted you warmly. "What's up?" "Oh, well, I'm taking the bus to school today," you informed the boys. Stan looked puzzled for a moment before asking, "Clyde isn't taking you to school?" You think for a moment. Clyde hasn't even mentioned anything about him driving you to school. "Oh, yeah, I guess not, but I don't really mind riding the bus." "I would have been nice to get a ride to school, though," you confess to yourself, as you furrow your brows. "You got left behind by your stupid boyfriend." Cartman laughs at you, making your face turn red. "Dude, lay off." Kyle finally speaks up, coming to your aid. Kyle looks at him sternly, but Cartman just rolls his eyes at the boy, clearly not caring. You flash a small smile at the redhead, thanking him for speaking up for you. You then feel a hand on your shoulder. "Don't listen to him, YN. He's just being a jerk again," Kenny comforts you. The other two boys silently agree with Kenny. As the boys waited for the bus to arrive, you were talking to Stan and Kenny, while Cartman kept mostly to himself, despite him teasing you earlier. You were starting to feel more comfortable and at ease in the group. Kyle, however, refrained from joining the conversation. "Why am I being so weird? Could it really be because of her and Clyde?" The boy thought to himself. Finally, after waiting for what felt like an eternity, the group of you saw a yellow bus approaching in the distance. You shuffled into the small bus. Stan and Kenny went straight to the back of the bus and sat down next to one another. Cartman plopped down into the row next to them and placed his bag next to him. He gave you a look. "I'm not sharing my seat. Keep moving," he told you. You rolled your eyes, like I'd want to sit with you anyways, fat ass. This made Kenny burst into laughter. You scanned the rest of the bus to see Kyle sitting by himself, staring at the window in the distance. Staring out the window with a distant look on his face. As you sat next to him, you felt a complete sense of awkwardness. You weren't completely sure why. Ever since you started dating Clyde, Kyle has been keeping his distance from you. So you started a conversation with the boy. "What classes do you have? Maybe we have some together," you say while smiling at him, trying to lighten the mood. Kyle turns his head towards you. "Oh, yeah, I have AP Calculus and AP Literature," he tells you. Your eyes widen. "Wow, 2 AP classes? He's really smart." "Oh, I have AP Calculus too. Maybe we'll have the same teacher." You smile to him. "Yeah, he says bluntly before turning his gaze back to the window. Damn. The rest of the bus ride was quite uneventful, and before you knew it, you were in front of South Park High. You glanced back at Kyle, who had gotten off the bus and was walking in the opposite direction. You couldn't help but feel a sense of disappointment that the conversation had been so dry. It was clear that something was bothering him, but he seemed like he wasn't ready to talk about it yet. You take a deep breath and look around, seeing Clyde and Bebe talking to each other. Near the front door, you smile and begin to walk up to them. "Oh, hey babe." Clyde greets you, immediately putting his arm around you. Bebe looks up as you approach, her eyes narrowed in irritation. Bebe seemed annoyed at something and rolled her eyes. "What's with her?" "What class do you have first?" Clyde asks you while you both walk into the school. "Oh, AP Calculus with Mr. Adler?" You tell him, trying to shake off the weird vibes Bebe had given you. "What about you?" "Weightlifting is my first period. I couldn't be bothered with those AP classes. I don't know how you do it." He laughs as the two of you walk down the hallway, Clyde keeping his arm around you at all times. Some of the guys in Letterman jackets with the letters SBP embroidered into them come up to you, the two of you. They strike a conversation with Clyde, leaving you to awkwardly stand there while Clyde refuses to take his arm off you. The boys look at you with a smug smirk, making you feel uneasy. Then they give Clyde a fist bump before moving on. Now I remember why I hate high school. "Alright, babe, I'll see you later, okay?" Clyde tells you after walking you to the AP calculus classroom. You nod your head, and he plants a kiss on your lips. You feel your face go red. PDA is really not your thing. You shake it off and walk into the classroom. Kyle had seen the two of you, and he was making his way to his class as well. He rolled his eyes at the sight of you two kissing. Gross. When you saw Kyle walk in, you beckoned him over to sit in the empty desk next to you. Kyle looked at you and takes the seat. Despite his moody behavior, you're glad to have his company. The two of you sit in silence for a bit while everyone else finds their seat, and in the classroom, you look around to try to find some familiar faces, but to no avail. Kyle was the only person you knew in that class, and he wouldn't even talk to you. You mustered up some courage to start the conversation again. "Kyle, are you okay? You seem a little..." Before you could finish your sentence, Kyle slammed down his thick textbook. "Yeah, I'm fine. Why does everyone keep asking that?" He practically shouts at you. You feel the whole class's eyes on you. On the two of you, your face goes red, feeling embarrassment and ashamed. You look down at your desk, hoping to avoid any further attention. The sudden outburst had caught you off guard. You didn't know how to react. Kyle seemed to realize the impact of his words, and after a few moments of tense silence, he spoke. "Shit, I'm sorry, Wyan. I didn't mean to yell at you. I've just been kind of on edge lately, and I didn't mean to take it out on you," he said, burying his face into his hands. You felt a sense of sincerity in his apology, and you felt a small glimmer of hope that things could improve between the two of you. "Hey, it's okay. I was just worried about you, that's all." You smile at him. He looks at you apologetically, thankful that you were able to forgive him. "I need to get myself together." Okay, well, that's the end of the fourth chapter episode. Well, it's technically the 8th chapter, but the fourth video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be filming another episode to post tomorrow, and then I will set that to post to tomorrow, and then I'll film the last episode tomorrow and have it set to post Sunday. so that when Sunday comes, I can start the new series. It will be another Kyle X reader or Kyle X listener, but I then will be hopefully trying to find another book to read. I think someone suggested another fandom, so I want to do that for them because I'm open to it. But that will be after the Kyle series. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, or good night. Please make sure you have taken night meds if you have those. Have drinking some water today and have eaten something. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.